Welcome, everyone, to the 2K Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel with Clark Kellogg. Just ahead on College Hoops Tonight, we'll reveal the best of the little guys in our mid-major top 10 list, as well as tell you our pick for the Player of the Week. But first, let's take a look at the best games of the past week in college basketball. We get started with an important conference battle in the Southern Conference. Chattanooga defeated College of Charleston.
The Chattanooga Mocs got a big win in this matchup as they were able to snag a huge conference win. It's wins just like this that give you a chance to compete for your conference championship. Stalwart took care of business in this one. His 12 points led the team. Watching him basically put his teammates on his back and single-handedly carry them to the victory in a big game situation like this was stupendous.
And next up, let's look back on another great contest from the past week. Florida International outdid Arkansas Little Rock.
The Florida International Golden Panthers weren't fazed at all by the hostile crowd. In fact, they seemed to feed off being in the enemy's building and used it to their advantage. I love to see that in a team. That's a sign of a tough-minded squad. Florida International played some absolutely stifling defense. They made the guys on the other side work for every basket, and you can see that reflected in the shooting percentage. They never let up on the defensive end. They were really able to get into the head of their opponents with their strong, sticky, saran wrap defense. Anytime you can throw a team's rhythm off in the half court, you know you're playing tough defense.
Now let's unveil our list of the top 10 mid-major teams in college hoops. These teams could probably hold their own in any of the power conferences if they had the chance.
Top to bottom, they're certainly not as strong as a list of the top 10 major conference teams, but one or two of them have just as much talent as any of those teams, especially the team in the top spot.
Southern Illinois has a schedule that rivals that of any of the top power teams. The strength of their opponents has been just outstanding, and that's going to be a huge factor in their ability to survive in March. In playing one of the most difficult schedules in the nation, they've gotten a lot tougher along the way. Now, let's get right to our Player of the Week. Clark, would you do the honors?
Ruffin was a floor general of the highest order this week, and when point guards get on a roll like he did, it's basketball at its absolute finest. He was a ton of fun to watch.
He gave an absolutely superb performance, Clark. He just got hotter and hotter as the week went on. His opponents threw a number of different looks at him, but he handled it all. I'm not sure there's a legitimate way to stop him right now, and we haven't even begun to talk about his work at the defensive end either.